So you have a console hooked up to a TV. You want to record on it, but don't want to buy a capture card because they're way too expensive. So you opt for the cheaper solution, which is to point a phone or a camera at the TV and record it like that. The problem is, it ends up looking like this. Fortunately, there's a pretty simple solution to turn that into this. It's not the best, but I'd say it's pretty good. The first thing you need to do is record like you would normally. Make sure the screen is within the bounds of your recording and that whatever you're using to record doesn't move at all. It should end up looking like this. Now take the recording and drag it into your media pool. Everything you need is in the edit page, so go there, and before you do anything, change your frame rate to whatever you want. The free version can go up to 60, but I'll just use 30. Now drag that clip into the timeline. In the top left, make sure that Effects is highlighted. In the bottom left, under OpenFX and Filters, there's a folder called Resolve FX. Scroll all the way to the bottom and a little bit up, and you'll find Transform. Now drag it onto your clip. I would recommend resizing the video monitor because you'll have to zoom in later and it'll just make it a lot easier. In the top right, make sure that Inspector is enabled, and under Effects, change the control mode from sliders to pins. Also change this to OpenFX Overlay. Now, use the scroll wheel to zoom in and move around by holding down scroll wheel and place a pin at each corner. Now you can drag the corners of the screen to the corners of the video. I recommend zooming in to get it exact. If you want to edit the rest of your video with a different video editor, then you can export it with the Deliver page. You can choose which folder it goes into. And you can just leave this stuff as is, unless there's a certain file format or codec you want. Once you're ready, click Add to Render Queue and render all. On older TVs, you might notice these lines. Now there's a pretty simple fix to it. All you have to do is move away from it, and then zoom in.